and gentlemen, welcome to the HWF, the Hardcore Wrestling Federation. Hello everyone, I'm your commentator MJ. We are coming to you live all the way. Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is a hardcore match. Making his way to the ring from Truth or Consequences, New Mexico, weighing in at 287 pounds, Cactus Jack! The hardcore icon and the alter ego of Mick Foley, given a shot between him and Rob Van Dam to fill in that third spot for the six-man hardcore matchup. The bottom line is we're coming live all the way in New York City. No doubt about it, in Madison Square Garden, in one of the biggest arenas in the history of professional wrestling today. Yeah, well, bottom line is it's all on the line here tonight. Between that man and this man, Rob Van Dam, a hardcore legend and Hall of Famer, and his opponent from Battle Creek, Michigan, weighing in at 235 pounds, Rob Van Dam. Well, listen to that ovation in Madison Square Garden. RVD, the whole freaking show, is going to give it his all tonight. RVD is a hardcore icon in his own rights, but don't forget, the man innovated ECW for what it is today. After going straight to the boss man and asking about hosting an ECW show for one night only, but ever since 10 years ago in 2005, it became successful in the Hammerstein Ballroom. Even leading into 2006, nevertheless. Yeah, well, bottom line is RVD, it was a special time in his career. Yeah, though, no doubt about it. Rob Van Dam versus Cactus Jack, which will determine that third spot in the six-man hardcore elimination match with Sandman and Kevin Nash. Knowing that coming up next at this matchup, Rey Mysterio, Rick Steiner, to fill in that fourth and final spot and to give a shot at the biggest opportunity of a lifetime in the six-man hardcore matchup to meet the two mystery superstars that Cole's mom has officially signed over to the HWF. Yeah, well, bottom line is hardcore rules for the HWF Summer July Money in the Bank briefcase. Not just from our superstar side, but from our diva side as well. Well, it's an opportunity for any type of superstar that wants to be champion. Hardcore, world heavyweight, you name it. Yeah, well, Joker's in the building tonight. And we were told from the floor that he is scheduled to defend his world heavyweight title. Well, it's an opportunity for Joker to prove why he is the world heavyweight champion. Well, bottom line is we were told that Joker laid down the challenge to anybody from the ACW roster. Well, it's an open challenge to anyone from ACW that wants a shot at the HWF World Heavyweight Gold. Well, it's an open challenge since Joker came out here earlier and announced it, alongside his girlfriend Panther. Knowing that Panther and Joker have the night off tomorrow night, taking place in Louisville, but no doubt about it, the fans in Louisville, Kentucky are in for a great show, no doubt about that. And wait a minute, RVD throwing Cactus over the top rope. Remember, hardcore rules in these qualifying matches to determine the next qualifiee for the six-man hardcore elimination match, and RVD just slammed Cactus's head off that garbage can. Standing moonsault from RVD. Well, what's Van Dam thinking now? I don't know. RVD has got something on his mind as Rob Van Dam has really pulling out all the stops to win here tonight. Yeah, well, Rob Van Dam is an amazing athlete. There's no denying everything he's been through in his career. But about it, RVD was a former leader of the Hardcore Squad, but from the looks of it, Lord only knows when that team will reunite, sooner or later. Well, we're bound to find out. Listen to the fans, they want tables, but RVD with a guitar shot on Cactus. You know, right now, though, RVD has got a hockey stick, and Cactus saw it coming. Yeah, well, Cactus Jack. Oh, my goodness! Sending RVD face first off the barricade. Well, one of these two want a shot in the briefcase and try to win some championship gold. Well, don't forget, RVD was a former HWF Tag Team Champion in the record books, alongside Gumball Watterson, and led the most dominant faction and the most dominant tag team in HWF history, the Hardcore Squad. Yeah, well, the Hardcore Squad went on to be the most dominant team in history, even winning not only the tag titles, but also the HWF World Heavyweight title. And a power slam by Cactus. That one's got to be it. Just, man, Cactus Jack, out of desperation, doing whatever it takes to fill in that third spot, along with RVD. Because they both want to be champion here in the HWF. Well, the only way to get there is by winning. And, oh, wait a minute. They're fighting in the fans. And a monkey flip. Remember, pinfall submissions count anywhere in this matchup. And they're fighting in the fans. That's an HWF first. Well, for the first time ever, we're seeing the wrestlers fighting in the fans in HWF. This is unbelievable. RVD and Cactus showing off their hardcore style tonight. Yeah, well, this has got to feel good for Cactus Jack, because he feels right at home here in this environment. I know that about it, so does Rob Van Dam. And they're right towards the other side of the area in the fans. Leaping clothesline by Cactus as they're fighting amongst the fans tonight. Wait a minute. That's a kendo stick. And a Singapore cane. There's the equipment area. And is that a sledgehammer? Well, it was probably from the construction or whatever what was going on over there. And Cactus with a knee drop right in the face of Rob Van Dam as they're fighting amongst each other and the fans. We've never seen anything like this in HWF. This is a first, and there's the official. Is that it? Well, if you're going to win, you got to have the referee. Or senior official staying in the action as he sees it. And oh my God, DDT right on the concrete. Well, Rob Van Dam has got something on his mind, but what's he going to do? I don't know. As they're fighting in the crowd, this is the first time ever. And I think these fans here in New York City at Madison Square Garden are getting their money's worth tonight in the fans. Well, they love this front row action, are the HWF fans. Wait a minute, Cactus was thinking pile driver or a power bomb. Looked like RVD reversed it. Big slam by RVD. Oh, RVD's got something on his mind in the fans, but what's he gonna do? I don't know. Big kick by RVD. Cactus, and wait a minute, Cactus! Mandible Claw! The Mandible Claw! Shades of Mankind! Referee there! Is that it? 2! And Cactus wins the third spot! What a match! Here's your winner, Cactus Jack! Well, Cactus won by a Mandible Claw that did the damage. And this was an amazing matchup here, folks. We never thought we'd see anything like this tonight. Well, folks, stick around. Coming up next, the final qualifying match for our Superstar Division of the night. Rey Mysterio versus Rick Steiner. And the last ever chance opportunity between the two. Who's going to get the shot and meet Cactus, the Sandman? And most of all, Kevin Nash, along with two mystery superstars tomorrow night. We're going to find out, coming to you live and next. And we are back live here in New York City. And here comes Rick Steiner. Going to give it his all in this last chance ever with Rey Mysterio. No doubt about it. The following is a hardcore match. Making his way to the ring, representing the Steiner brothers from Detroit, Michigan, weighing in at 255 pounds, Rick Steiner. Well, as Rick Steiner's brother Scott Steiner would say, holla if you hear me. While the dog-faced gremlin is set to give it his all tonight in this final qualifying match of the night. Yeah, well, who's going to meet Sandman, Kevin Nash, and Cactus Jack, and the two mystery participants? Well, we're going to find out right here and now, because here comes the legendary, high-flying Rey Mysterio. And two great Hall of Famers are going to collide here tonight in Madison Square Garden. But what an ovation for the leader of the LWO and his opponent, representing the LWO from San Diego, California, weighing in at 175 pounds, Rey Mysterio! Well, the leader of the LWO gonna give it his all one more time against Rick Steiner in this final qualifying match for our Superstar division. While coming up next after this one is our final qualifying match of the Divas division. No doubt about it, as Lita takes on Bayley to fill in that fourth and final spot to meet Gwen, Eve Torres, and of course Tiffany Stratton. Yeah, well, Tiffany was out here earlier tonight, and she had a lot to say after teaming up with Gwen and Eve Torres. But yet that was until Bayley came out and showed the ultimate disrespect to Tiffany, until the fight broke out between the two, until Io Sky and Dakota Kai came in from the back, beating the heck out of Tiffany Stratton, until Gwen and Eve Torres made the save. But Cole's mom broke up the fight and announced that next month during the 10-year anniversary show for 412 Films Productions, as we see Bayley team up with her team against Tiffany Stratton, Eve Torres, and of course Gwen. We're being told it is a Tornado Tag Team Hardcore 6 Divas elimination match, which can only mean one thing. If any of the Divas get pinned or submitted, then that will leave a 3-on-2 or a 3-on-1 advantage. Well, it looks like Cole's mom has seen enough from Bayley after what happened last year. After the suspension lifted, Cole's mom is still not happy with Bayley's performance alongside Damage Control. Yeah, well, Damage Control is already an amazing team as it is, after having so many wars in HWF history books. Rey Mysterio going for a first cover of the match. Rick Steiner got the left shoulder up before the ref even made a count. Yeah, well, there's a steel chair brought into the ring, and it's legal in this one. Rey Mysterio resorting to his Lucha Libre tactics, straight from his MO from Mexico, and no doubt about it. Rey Mysterio, springboard crossbody, missing the target there. Well, as we already know, Rey Mysterio has had a lot of great moments in wrestling and learned a lot from his uncle, Rey Mysterio Sr. But when Rey Mysterio started competing for a long time in Mexico at a young age in a small church in Tijuana, Mexico, that led to where Rey Mysterio Sr. gave the name to that man right there, Rey Mysterio Jr. Well, right now, the bottom line is Rey Mysterio learned a lot from his uncle over the years in Mexico. But there's no doubt about it. Rey Mysterio is an amazing athlete. There's no doubt denying that. An amazing legend and an amazing Hall of Famer along with Rick Steiner. Well, they're both Hall of Famers. They both competed in WCW together, and there's no doubt about that. And Rey nipped up, taking the chair out of Rick Steiner's hands again. And Mysterio, Lucha-like Bulldog on Rick Steiner. Well, Rick Steiner in trouble. The rollover. Is that it? One? No. Senior official says only a 1 count. Rick Steiner kicked out at 1, but what's Mysterio going to do now? I don't know. Going for something off the ropes, but Rick Steiner was not waiting around to find out what it was. He's got Rey Mysterio on the ropes now. And hey, a stun gun. Shades of Stone Cold Steve Austin throughout his times in WCW. And a stunning Steve Austin. Yeah, well, bottom line is it's all on the line here tonight between the two. Rick Steiner and Rey Mysterio going at it. And don't forget, no rules in this match after what we saw between Cactus Jack and Rob Van Dam earlier. Fighting in the crowd, which shows why HWF is hardcore. You won't see this anywhere else here on 412 Films Productions for the Hardcore Wrestling Federation. Yeah, well, bottom line is it's all on the line here tonight between two of the greats here tonight. And Rey Mysterio brought to the corner the hard way by Rick Steiner. Rick was going for something off the top rope. Rey Mysterio countered it. Going for another springboard luchador-like bulldog. Unbelievable. Referee there, is that it? No, gets a 1 count. Oh my God, Rey Mysterio has got something on his mind. Oh my God! A luchador-like suicidal tornado DDT on the outside. Remember, pinfall submissions count anywhere in this environment. Rick Steiner thought he had it, but Mysterio kicked out. Right before the ref even made a count, and this is turning into an amazing hardcore matchup thus far in this final qualifying match of the night. And right now, though, Rick Steiner, what's he doing? I don't know. I think he's trying to slow down Rey Mysterio's memento here. And oh, wait a minute. Shades of last week when Kevin Nash brought the ladder into play here and powerbombed Rey Mysterio through the ladder last week. And the mind games of Rick Steiner just came into play. Listen, the fans, they want tables. And right now, though, Rick Steiner taking the punishment. And Steiner with a bulldog on Mysterio. Cover, is that it? 1, 2, no. How the heck did Rey Mysterio kicked out? I don't know. And Rick Steiner with an arm breaker. And into an armbar submission hold on the outside. Remember, pinfall submissions count anywhere in this unique type of environment. Well, anything goes in this match, don't forget that. There are no rules, no countouts, and no disqualifications. Yeah, well, Rey Mysterio knows the rules of this match too well. Said that what he did to Kevin Nash last week. Cover, is he going? Rey Mysterio qualifies. What a match. My God, what a match. Here is your winner, Rey Mysterio! Rey Mysterio qualified and is going to meet Sandman, Cactus Jack, and Kevin Nash, and 2 mystery superstars. What a win for the Hall of Famer and legend. And right now, though, folks, stick around. We're not through yet. Coming up next, Bayley versus Lita to fill in that final spot for our Divas division. Right before our huge main event when Joker defends his HWF World Heavyweight title against anyone from ACW. Well, to whoever it is, good luck. That matchup is huge and it's live and it's next. And we're back live here in New York City at Madison Square Garden. And here comes Bayley, who got pinned last week at the hands of Eve Torres. Right now, on this last chance ever for Bayley. Leads on the following contest is a hardcore match. Making her way to the ring, representing Damage Control from San Jose, California, Bayley. Well, Bayley already making her presence well known tonight. But however, she's got to do this one on her own without Damage Control at ringside, because Cole's mom just announced it, that Io Sky and Dakota Kai are barred from ringside. Well, it looks like Bayley's on her own here without the help of Damage Control. Knowing she's got to do this one on her own against Lita. Bayley brought this upon herself after the disrespect she left at the hands of the newcomer, Tiffany Stratton. Tiffany Stratton, knowing Cole's mom, has a lot of respect for Tiffany, not just with her heel turn when joining sides with Heather, but however, after joining sides with Gwen and Eve Torres. Well, here comes a hardcore legend in the form of that lady and the Hall of Famer, Lita. And listen to the ovation. Lita with a huge ovation tonight. And from Stamford, North Carolina, Lita! Well, Lita with a huge ovation tonight. And Lita right now receiving a lot of love tonight here in Madison Square Garden in New York City, in the most famous arena she is famously known for in the history books of this arena. Yeah, no doubt about it. She's been through so much in her career, and no doubt about that, this is going to be a war zone between the two tonight. Well, Bayley and right now Lita looking at each other eye to eye. Referee calls the bell, and this one's underway. Here we go. Who's getting a shot? Who's going to be the fourth and final participant to meet the other two mystery superstars involved? Well, we're going to find out coming up tomorrow night in Louisville. While Lita, in the meantime, has got Bayley where she wants her. Bayley caught her into that guillotine. Shades of Roman Reigns. We still don't know where Roman is to this day, because Louis knows when he'll be back in the HWF's record books. Yeah, well, don't forget Roman Reigns was a former leader of the Bloodline and already a former multiple-time HWF World Heavyweight Champion. And right now, though, we don't know where Solo Sikoa is, but Lord knows when he'll be back to HWF as well. Knowing that Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa are on the ACW roster. And right now, though, Lita, in the meantime, is already going at it with Bayley. Lita's got the kendo stick. Bayley saw it coming. And now Bayley from behind. Forearm shot to the back. And turning Lita around for another guillotine. This time on the outside. Oh, no. Lita that time escaped it. And right now, though, Cole's mom is still upset with Bayley after what happened. Oh, man. And now Bayley slamming Lita's head off the garbage can. And you hear the fans, they want tables. After seeing an amazing matchup with Rob Van Dam and Cactus Jack earlier tonight, fighting in the crowd with will and determination. Remember, the official was there to either count a pinfall or submission, but after the mandible claw, it was lights out for Rob Van Dam. Just my God, here. Wait a minute. Bayley sizing up that ladder. No, not again. But this time off my announcer's table and from the apron. Oh, Bayley right now. Sizing up that ladder right now. And now Bayley's got Lita. Slamming Lita face first right off that ladder. Referee there, is that it? No. Only a 1 count, says our senior official, while Lita, in the meantime, is still going at it with Bayley, and oh my goodness! Lita with a submission hold, a sleeper hold, shades of the Taz mission. Shades of the legendary Taz. It looks like Lita took something out of an ECW Originals playbook. Well, bottom line is, it's on the line here tonight to see who would be in that final spot for the HWF Summer July Money in the Bank briefcase from our Diva side. Well, bottom line is, a lot of history has happened here in HWF's record books when Cole's mom became general manager. Gave everyone an opportunity. Oh my goodness! Bayley went for everything in Mr. Target, and Lita with her own inverted version of the Twist of Fate on Bayley. And now Lita looking for something here, and she's got the hockey stick. Wants to punish Bayley right here. Hockey stick shot. And already punishing Bayley and the other Goins. And now Lita with a Hurricanrana. And right now, though, Lita's got Bayley in her sights, but what's she gonna do? I don't know. She's got her for something. Sizing her up on the ladder. But for what? I don't know. And you talk about payback, returning the favor with a snake eyes off that ladder. I think Lita may have rolled the dice. DDT from Lita. Cover. And Lita qualifies. Sorry, Bayley. Better luck next year. What a match. Here's your winner, Lita. Lita qualifies and has already filled in that fourth and final spot. But just my God, what a matchup this was. And folks, stick around. The time has come. Our main event tonight. Joker puts his World Heavyweight title on the line in an open challenge from anybody from the ACW roster. Well, to whoever it is, good luck. That matchup is huge as our main event comes to you live and next. Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it's for the HWF World Heavyweight Championship. You heard right for the ring announcer. Who stepped up? Oh my goodness! It's the megastar, LA Knight, has stepped up to the plate for the HWF World Heavyweight title. Yeah, well, LA Knight gonna give it his all tonight to get an HWF contract here in New York City of Madison Square Garden. LA Knight has been one of the greats in the history of this business, already reached up to superstar status, and already became the most rising star in the history of this business. No doubt about it, the man formerly known as Eli Drake, wrestled in FSW for years, became the FSW Heavyweight Champion. And yet, though, no doubt about it, LA Knight is an amazing athlete. You cannot deny that this man has an amazing athletic ability, because he is a battle. Well, knowing this battle has already reached up to an open challenge for tonight, it looks like Joker has got an amazing opponent to defend his title against. Yeah, well, LA Knight is a megastar. And right now, though, here comes the champ. And don't forget, Joker had an amazing title defense last week, defending his hardcore title against two of the greats. But from the looks of it, Joker is not coming out alone, in the form of his girlfriend, Panther. And it looks like there's Violet out here in support. Because Violet, on the other hand, looks to give it her all tonight, knowing of what's on the line in this matchup. Knowing Violet and Panther are out here in support for Joker, knowing Joker defends his World Heavyweight title between one of the greatest individuals in the history of professional wrestling today. You know that about it. And Joker, being a gentleman, letting Panther in the ring. Well, knowing Panther's case, we've just been told from the floor that this Friday night, Panther will get another shot at Batgirl's HWF Women's Championship. Well, don't forget, Panther earned the right for future title matches, and she wants another shot at the gold. Well, the only way to get there is through Batgirl, knowing she is the champ after all. But let's go to our ring announcement between the challenger and the champion. Introducing the challenger from Los Angeles, California, weighing in 241 pounds, LA Knight. And his opponent from Tokyo, Japan, weighing in at 150 pounds, he is the HWF World Heavyweight Champion, Joker! Well, Joker receiving a huge ovation tonight As Panther and Violet out here in support for Joker and the senior official. Showing LA Knight of what's on the line here tonight in this open challenge as it's for the HWF World Heavyweight Championship. Senior official holding up that title belt, letting everyone know what's on the line here. As LA Knight and Joker are set to go at it. Yeah, well, bottom line is it's for the HWF World Heavyweight title, and this is Joker's first ever title defense as the HWF World Heavyweight Champion. Holding on to that title for months now after winning it from Randy Orton late last month. And you got to imagine, for over a month now, this is the pressure cooker for Joker as the World Heavyweight Champion. Well, we were told if Joker loses one of his titles, then he's got a tag team title opportunity or a world tag team title opportunity here in the HWF with a mystery partner of his choice. Yeah, but we don't even know who it's going to be and who Joker brings in. But I think we're bound to find out sooner or later as Joker dominates the challenger. Yeah, well, LA Knight hasn't been given a chance to fight back here. Who got launched in the corner, but LA Knight with a counter. Well, the megastar has saw that one coming a mile away, hammering away back into this match. And Panther in support for her boyfriend any way she can. And right now there's a drop down, and they collided. LA Knight with the right hand. Joker hammers back. Knife edge chop, and another right. Listen to this crowd in New York, here in Madison Square Garden. They are loving this. This is an absolute slugfest. And right now, though, Joker is in trouble. Clothesline by the megastar. Cover, is that it? No. Oh, that was close. That was close. Just how close was that? And right now, you can feel as you can see from the effects, as LA Knight had Joker where he wanted him, and now Joker's in trouble. Well, the champion needs to think of something here, because now he's being dissected by the challenger. I know. Whoa! Listen to that crowd. And LA Knight sizing up for Joker for something. Oh, look out! There's a knee lift into a clothesline. Wait a minute. What's Panther doing? I don't know. Arm wrench neck breaker. And wait a minute. And oh my goodness! Joker flew right off the top rope. Panther took off the turnbuckle pad. Oh, she's desperate to make sure her boyfriend keeps that World Heavyweight title and to achieve their goal in the HWF. To be the only it couple as HWF Women's Champion and the HWF World Heavyweight Champion. Yeah, well, Joker's going for something here. With that one-legged brainbuster. My goodness, that was like a one-legged fisherman brainbuster. Well, Violet and Panther are loving it, I'll tell you. Going for a cover of the match. Is that it? Can the champion retain? No. LA Knight got the left shoulder up, and our senior official calling his job down the line as he sees it. Well, Joker may not like the officiating right there, but that was a right call. I swear to you, LA Knight got those shoulders up. Well, right now, though, LA Knight has got something for Joker on the top rope. But what's he going to do? LA Knight calling for it. And right now, though, going for something. Whoa, shoot! A springboard superplex off the top rope. Oh, wait a minute. Panther and Violet getting right in the face of LA Knight, trying to make sure Joker retains it here tonight. Yeah, well, Joker didn't see that one coming. Just my God. Oh, Joker saw that one coming, though. He's got LA Knight where he wants him here. STO into a facebuster. And now Joker looking for another STO facebuster. And LA Knight rolling to the floor. Well, our senior official calling his job down the line as he sees it. And now Joker gonna try again. Oh my goodness! He hit LA Knight in the process. But Panther got into harm's way, it looked like. Well, she's okay. Thank goodness for that. And yeah, you heard LA Knight trying to get this crowd behind him here in Madison Square Garden here in New York City. Referee had a 5 count. Referee had 6. There's a 7 count, and Violet and Panther getting out of harm's way there, a smart move. But Joker is on the outside. LA Knight can't win the title due to a countout or disqualification. An elbow drop out to the floor, keeping the matchup going. All right, now they're keeping the matchup alive as Joker. Joker's fired up, looking for the end. He caught him. Michinoku driver on the outside. Yeah, well, now he's got to get LA Knight back to the ring. This is not a hardcore matchup like last week. Well, bottom line is LA Knight is in some serious trouble here. As the megastar, it may be lights out. Joker jumping over the top rope to break the referee's 10 count. And our senior official. Joker's not done yet. Going up top. Joker splash. Referee needs to turn around and make the count. Joker nailed the Joker splash. Referee sees it. Is that it? 2. And Joker successfully retains. What an amazing matchup this was tonight. Here's your winner, and still HWF World Heavyweight Champion, Joker! Joker won by a Joker splash that did the damage. But you gotta give the devil his due. Joker's an amazing athlete. And folks, can you imagine what tomorrow night's gonna be like in Louisville, Kentucky? For all the bladers putting their championships on the line. And most of all, the 6-man hardcore elimination match. And no doubt about it, for the HWF Summer July Money in the Bank briefcase. But Lord knows what's going to happen tomorrow night. And we're out of time here from New York City and Madison Square Garden. I've been your commentator, MJ. We'll see you all tomorrow night for TNW Summer of July in a Beyblade Burst one-night stand show. Good fight, good night, and thanks for joining us. And my God, what a night live in Madison Square Garden in New York City.